So hi team, good morning everyone. Sitting in the yesterday session, we started one new concept, PLSK new concept started. That is triggers. We started, guys. Triggers are started. So what is the meaning of trigger? Trigger means automatic execution of code. That is called trigger. Automatic execution of code. Means in PLS scale, once you write the program, that program executed automatically based on the event. When the event is true, then automatically the block code statements are executed. That is right. So now, but how the trigger programs are executed? The trigger programs are executed based on the event. Based on the event, the trigger programs are executed. What are the events? The events are like before insert, before update, before delete, after insert, after update, after delete. Totally we have how many types of events? 6 types. Right. Next one is type of the trigger. It indicates type of the trigger. There are 2 types of triggers. One is row level, next one is statement. So first one is row level trigger means the trigger body executed each and every record inside the table. Means what rate the program executed inside the table, how many records we have, each and every record executed. What is the next one? Statement level trigger. So trigger body executed entire table only one time. That is statement. So trigger restriction means we know the trigger is automatic execution of code. Sometimes if you want to stop, then trigger restriction supported. That is called here when condition. That is called trigger restriction. First one is trigger event. This is called type of the trigger. The second one. The total, this is called as a trigger body, guys. This is the total trigger body. Right, guys. So once again, I explain this trigger syntax, guys. Create or replace trigger name means your total trigger program saving with the given trigger name. Before or after, insert or update or delete. Before or after, insert or update or delete. That is. This is called trigger event, guys. Means a trigger body executed either before insert or before update or before delete or after insert. You can say either before or after one, you can say either before or after one based on the program requirement. Right. Half columns on table name means suppose if you say employee table, in employee table we have 8 columns. Out of 8 columns to execute trigger body and particular columns only, yes, you can say particular columns. If you are not giving this column names, your trigger body is applicable for any column for each row. When condition. When condition means this is called trigger restriction. When the condition is true, body is executed. Condition is false, body not executed. And this is called trigger body, main logic of the program. That is trigger body. Right, guys. Now, before writing this trigger program, before going to example of trigger program, first we need to discuss one small introduction. This is the most important, guys, because our trigger programs depends upon right now what I discuss. Okay, guys. Now, see, to perform to perform any DML commands, to perform any DML commands, DML operations on database table, first data will be stored in rollback segment. Where the data stores? To perform any DML operations on database table, first data will be stored in rollback segment. That is, that will be stored in rollback segment. Means suppose here I am performing insert command, guys. Insert into DEPT values of just I perform depart number 50, maths, I got it. On a SQL prompt, right now I'm performing this insert command. First your data will be stored in rollback segment. First your data will be stored in where? Rollback segment, your data stores. How the data stores rollback segment means? Colon DEPTNO 50, colon DNAME, maths, colon location, I got it. Okay, guys, your data stored in this format, guys. Your data stores in this format. First, step one, what we can do, guys? Step one, you can perform insert command. Step two, your data will be stored in rollback segment. Rollback, we know rollback, undo. Rollback means undo. Means in this rollback segment, your data stores in temporarily, guys, not permanent. Every time it is overwrite. Every time it is overwrite with new data. So once you perform insert command, first data will be stored in rollback segment. After that, your data will be stored in department table. $50 maths Hyderabad it stores. Okay, this is step 3, guys. Step 3. Okay, step 1 insert command. Step 2 data will be stored in database segment. This information stored in database table. Right. Why I discussing this point means our trigger programs depends upon this rollback segment data. Our trigger programs depends upon rollback segment data. It is depends. That is okay. Right. Now triggers are supports two types of access specifiers. Triggers are supports two types of access specifiers. One is new. Second one is Volt. Trigger specifies two types of access pairs, new and old. So these access specifiers are supported in preceding rollback segment columns. Rollback segment columns. C example colon new dot dept and more colon new dot dname colon new dot location, just like that. Okay, Java number 50 maths HYD, that is. Okay, right. But old, when I suppose the old new C. Before insert, before update, before delete, after insert, after update, after delete. Okay. Now after insert, after update, after insert, after update. So it supported colon new dot. Before insert, before update, before delete, after insert, after update. Your trigger program event is any type of event. You can use new dot, new dot. After insert, after update, old supported. Old dot. But you are confusing. Sir, after insert, after update, supported a new and old? Yes. New and old supported. How it is a new and old? How to identify? Guys, suppose I tell you right now I'm inserting one new record into my database table. I'm inserting one record database table. Now this record is new record or old record? New record. New values. I'm inserting. Inserting means generally, obviously, we are inserting new record. So inside this now, we can use new dot, we can use. Okay. That is called new. What about the old? Old means existing table records. In employee table, already they have 14 records are there. In employee table, I have already 14 records are there. Now I can update EMB set salary equal to salary plus 100 rupees. Where employee number equal to $7. Okay. So inside this employee table, we have already $7 employee record is there, right or wrong? Inside the employee table, we have already $7 employee record is there, right? That existing record data, if you want to access, that is called old. Means existing table records are called as old. What you are performing new values, what you are inserting new values, that is called new. That is called new and old. Okay. That is. Right, guys. Okay. Now, guys, tomorrow we have the session, guys. Team, tomorrow we have the session, the same time at 7 o'clock. Tomorrow. Okay. Because the management today, what they told me, take the session from tomorrow on. Tomorrow also. Maybe coming session, Pongal holidays will come. That's why. Okay. Tomorrow we have the session at the same time. So, see one example, guys. Now we will discuss a trigger example. Write a trigger program. Write a trigger program to change a department name into capital letters automatically. So write a trigger program while inserting data into department table to change department name with the capital letters. With the capital letters automatically. See guys, once again, write a trigger program while inserting data into department table. While inserting data into department table to change department name with capital letters automatically. Means on a skill prompt, just inserting data into department table. 50 department name is NAS Hyderabad PT stores. Insert into DGPT values. 50 maths Hyderabad. Right. But inside the database table, what I want to store? "50 maths location Hyderabad." This is guys. This is 50 maths Hyderabad. Means what you are inserting? Small letters, either in any format, small letters. But inside the database, I want to store as capital letters. I want to store. Right. How it is? Now we are discussing program. Now, so we know already step 1. What is step 2? Your data stores in rollback segment. Step 2, right? Step 3, your data will be stored in database table. But before inserting this record, means what does the department name? Just I'm performing insert command. First, your data stored in rollback segment. So after that, what happens? Your record insert into department table. Right or wrong? Step 1, performing insert command. Step 2, what happens internally? Your data stored in rollback segment. Then automatically your data will be stored in department table. Okay. Now, before inserting this data into department table, first I want to change this capital letters. I want to change this maths into capital letters in rollback segment because I'm inserting small letter. So I want to change this department name with the capital letters. After that, once it is connected to capital letter, then this record I want to store in database table. But how to change role by segment data? How to modify? How to change role by segment data by using triggers? Okay. See guys, create create or replace trigger. Trigger name is DEPT trigger. Okay. When I want to change, when I want to change this small mass into capital mass, when I want to change this small mass in capital mass, before insert, before insert, before insert on DEPT table. This is the event before insert on department table for each row. Then begin and your trigger slash. So when this trigger body is executed, when your program is executed, before insert on department table means to perform insert command on SQL prompt. Before inserting this record into department table, first your record will be executed. Your trigger program is executed. What is trigger program? Just I take my colon u dot d name here. I'm taking is upper of colon u dot d name. Enough guys, completed. So when this trigger body is executed, this is called step three. Step three. This is step four. Step four. That is see. What is step one? Performing insert command. Step two, data stores in role by segment. Step three, what happens now? Before insert this record into department table, your program is executed because before insert on DEPT for each row. What I can do now, I am taking this role by segment data, D name. What is the D name? Maths now? That maths is converted into uppercase. That maths is converted to uppercase. That is placed into where? Same location. Same location I want to place. Then what happens now? Small maths becomes as capital maths. Change. Yes, it is changed. Yes, it is changed. After that, trigger program is completed. Then your record will be stored in department table. This is called step 4. Maths calculator stores. Hyderabad as usual. 50 as usual. This is the order of execution of our trigger program. I read this trigger program first of all. Okay. Okay. After that, just I'm inserting data. Then I check the table. Enough. This is automatically internally. Internally, these two steps are done by database automatically. Okay. How it is now? We are discussing one example, guys. I'll start from tab. Okay. See guys, first check the department table there. This is the department table there. Okay. I create the trigger first. Trigger is created, guys. Now, depart number 50, maths, no problem. Check your database thing. What happens, guys? We are inserting small letter, no? But inside the database, capital letter. Automatically change it or not? Anybody can insert department name in any format. By default, it will be stored in capital letters. So why this type of program is required? Yes, 100% required, guys. Because character data is case sensitive. Character data is case sensitive. Inside the table data we have small letter. You should be compared with small letters only. Inside the table your data has capital letters. You should be compared with capital letters only. Right or wrong? But sometimes you are comparing small letters. But inside the table capital data we have, but you are comparing small letters. Then what happens? No row selected. This type of problems are coming real time while searching employee names, department names, or passenger names, customer names, or any character data or designations. Any character data, if you want to compare, exactly the format should be matched, sir. Otherwise, data not fetching. In this scenario now, the client requirement is at the time of inserting data, if any customer or any employee, anyone inserting data into any format, by default in database now, I want to store capital letters only. That is a fixed format. Then once the data is stored in capital letters only, then what happens? You can compare easily with the capital letters only, right or wrong? This is guys to manage the data with the unique format. Okay, this is guys. Trigger created guys. After the inserting data, check the table. Right guys, is there any doubts in this program? Any doubts in this program, guys? Any doubts? Step 1, step 2, data stored in row by segment. Step 3, we can change your row by segment data by using triggers. After that, data will be stored in department table. That is step 4. Observe this Hyderabad first letter capital remaining small. Exactly stores. Sir, I want to change Hyderabad also, sir. Simply you write down colon u dot location is equal to upper colon dot location. Enough, guys. Enough. Right. This is the example. Okay. Right. Next one. Write a trigger program. If updated, write a trigger program to raise error. To raise error. If updating salary is less than existing salary. Write a technical program to raise error if updating salary is less than existing salary. So how it is? See, this is our employee table test. So what the double standard employee record? Double standard employee record is 3,900. Double seven, double eight. Employee record is 3,900. Now I try to update employee salary right now. Suppose, okay, I try to increment employee salary. Suppose with 2,000 rupees. Can I accept that update command? Already employee is getting, how much is getting right now? 3,900. Now I'm updating 2,000 rupees only. Is it valid update? No. Right or not? This is. Right. Then I won't raise error. Updating salary should be greater than existing salary. When I increment 4,000, yes, because 100 rupees greater than, so I can accept. How it is? See, this is the Dawson doublet employee record, right? Right. Now, suppose on SQL prompt, update EMP set salary equal to 2,500, where employee number equal to 7788. Just I tried updating this employee salary with 2,500. This is step 1, guys. What is step 2? Rollback segment. Your data stores in rollback segment. In this rollback segment, what data it stores? So whenever we are if you are updating this Dawson doublet employee record, internally what happens now? Our database is fetching Dawson doublet employee record is fetching. Okay, guys. Dawson doublet employee record is fetching. Okay. That record fetching from employee table. That record is old record and new record. Old record, because existing record is fetching. So colon old dot employee number Dawson doublet colon old dot ename equal to start. Okay. Colon old dot sal equal to 3,900 and so on. Colon old dot leave it and equal 20. Okay. Right. Now, guys, what are updating? 2,500. To whom? Dawson update. You are inputting these two values. Na? These are new values or not? These are new values. So, colon new dot employee number is equal to Dawson doublet colon new dot sal equal to 2,500. Because this is a new salary. How much? 2,500. To whom? Dawson doublet. Yeah, this is also you are inputting. Guys, you can remember simple. What are inputting the data always becomes as new. Always it becomes as new what you're inputting data. Existing record we can call as old. Okay. Right. Now I want to check this old salary, new salary. I want to check new salary, old salary. I want to check inside the trigger. Based on that, I get to display the error messages. So now trigger program. What the trigger? When I want to raise, create or replace trigger employee update trigger. Create or replace trigger. Trigger name is employee update trigger. What is the event, guys? What is the event? When I want to check this salary, updating na. So before update. That means somebody saying that, sir, how to identify that logic, sir, how to identify this event? Event is most important first of all, but how to identify the event? Simple, easy logic, guys. Right now, which operation right now we are performing, which DML command? Update, na? Yes, write down the update. And which table? Employee table. Here I write down. Update in EMP is fixed, right or wrong? Right, update in EMP is fixed. In our example also, insert on DEPT, right? Here, before, insert on DEPT. I did perform insert command DEPT table. Here, 75% validation is completed. You can declare either before or after. That is a final. But when you can declare before or when you can declare after means, when I want to check this salaries before updating salary, after updating salary. Yeah? Suppose after updated, what happens? After updated means your trigger body is executed after updating this record. After this query is executed, then trigger body is executed. What is the use? Your salary is updated 2500, then what is the use of this? No use, na? That's why before updating this record, what you are inputting the data, the input data is valid or not with the existing data. If it is valid, I can allow, otherwise to raise. So before update an EMP for each row, begin end slash. So before updating EMP means at the time of executing this update command, first data will be based on database segment, same like, then your trigger body is executed. This is step 3. Now what it is executing, guys? I am taking this salaries from database segment. If new dot salary is less than old dot sal, then means new dot salary 2500 is less than old dot sal right now much 3900. 2500 is less than 3900. Yes. Your updating salary is less than existing salary, na? Raise application error. iPhone 20001. Updating salary should be greater than existing salary. Enough. End. Completely. If new adult salary is less than old adult salary, then raise application error. When this raise application error is executed, we know this statement. Your program terminated this position only. We got error, na? Remaining statements are not executed. Remaining statements are not executed, guys. Yes. Okay. Right. See, guys, when the control come to the end, suppose I'm updating 4,000 rupees. Suppose 4,000 is less than 3,900. 4,000 is less than 3,900. No, control come to the end. If after end, what we have end is there. Na? End is executed. End is executed means your program perfectly 100% executed. When the trigger program end is executed, automatically your update command also executed with the 4,000 once you are updating. Okay, guys? Right. Yes, trigger created. Now, update EMP set sal equal to 2,500, where employee number equal to 7788. Over hyphen 20,001, updating salary should be greater than existing salary. Guys, in triggers, if you want to display error message, you should be right, raise application error only. 100%. Okay. To display any error message, you should be use raise application error only. Because raise application error main functionality, your program stopped that statement only. Following statements are not executed, guys. Okay. So whenever updating the 4,500, yes, accepted, guys. Sorry. Yes, it becomes as 4,500. Okay. So this is the example. Update command. Not in triggers to display error message. Then we should be use raise application error. Don't write DBM statements. DBMS also displays the error message without error code. But don't use DBMS. By using DBMS, we have one drawback is there. Don't use that error messages DBMS in triggers. You should be use raise application error only. One entry question also is there. One entry question. How to stop your trigger execution inside the body? Inside the body, how to stop your trigger execution? How to restrict trigger execution body by using raise application error. Okay, raise application is the most important triggers, guys. Anytime to display error message, you should be use raise one. Okay, so this is the example of if updating salary is less than existing salary, then to restrict the record. Okay, guys. Right. Fine. So next example 3. Example 3. Write a trigger program. Write a trigger program. Write a trigger program to take employee records backup for auditing purpose. Write a Tigger program. Write a Tigger program to take employee records backup for auditing purpose. Means in the organization, new employees are joined, existing employees are left from the organization. If any employee is left from the organization, the record I want to store with backup. Compulsory. You should be take the backup of each and every employee record. Compulsory, guys. But what we can do, simply we are deleting the record only. Delete from EMP where employee number equal to 7902. Record deleted. But internally, the record I want to take backup. How to take that employee record backup? That is a trigger program. We know that trigger programs are used for auditing purpose. Auditing purpose. This is the one of the example of auditing purpose. Okay, guys. Right. So how to write this program? We'll discuss coming session, guys. Tomorrow we have the session, guys. Okay. Tomorrow we have the session. We'll discuss this program coming session. Okay, guys. So any doubts in today's session, guys? Any doubts in today's session? Right, guys, any doubts in today's session? Try to execute the programs, okay?